that no one is left behind has become a hallmark of our nation's vision for the future. A testament to this is the 2021 National Award won by the E-Committee Supreme Court of India for institutions engaged in empowering persons with disabilities. And to this end, it has been conducting digital accessibility trainings for visually challenged staff of courts all over India. These training programs primarily aim to create an inclusive and accessible work environment, ensuring that the users can independently access, create, and manage digital content and information related to their court duties. Today, we are fortunate to become a part of this 4-day digital accessibility training program conducted by the E-Committee Supreme Court of India for visually challenged staff of District Judiciary from various districts of Kerala, starting today till the 18th of this month. To give an overview of the 4-day training program that commences today, the total participants would be 51, and the program shall be conducted in 2 batches with 26 participants in the first batch and 25 in the second. Each batch will receive dedicated training for 2 days. This approach has been designed to accommodate the unique needs of the participants and to maximize the impact of this program. I now invite the Registrar Computerization cum Director IT to deliver the welcome address.
Honorable Mr. Justice Ashish Jitendra Desai, Chief Justice of the High Court of Kerala, Honorable Mr. Justice Mohammed Mushtaq, Chairman of the Computerization Committee, Honorable Judges of the High Court, Srimati Arul Murray Shelvi, Member E-Committee Supreme Court of India, other dignitaries on and off the dais. A very good morning to all. I am truly honored to welcome you all to this significant function. In this transformation era, where technology plays a pivotal role in every aspect of justice delivery system, ensuring accessibility to all stakeholders is not just a choice, but a necessity. In this comprehensive program, resource persons from the National Institute for the Empowerment of Persons with Disability will provide hands-on training to the participants, covering accessible reading of court documents with a screen reader, artificial intelligence tool for visually impaired, digital office handling, etc. On this occasion, I welcome Honorable Chief Justice, Mr. Justice Ashish Jitendra Desai, who has always been a smiling presence in all our functions ever since he took charge as the Chief Justice of this court, lighting up all occasions with his positivity and grace. As far as ICT initiatives are concerned, ICT initiatives in the judiciary are concerned, Mr. Justice Mohammed Mushtaq has been our friend, philosopher, and guide. His Lordship has made us sail through the murky waters, bridging the technological gap effectively by the various stakeholders effortlessly. On behalf of High Court of Kerala, I welcome Honorable Mr. Justice Mohammed Mushtaq to this function. Last year, there was a proposal to impart training, a digital accessibility training to the staff at Delhi. Though we selected 2 participants for the program, at the last moment, both of them backed out from the training. When I inquired about the real reason, they told me that the difficulty to travel such a long distance to Delhi is causing the problem to the visually impaired persons. This was communicated to Srimati Arul, and she has readily agreed to conduct a training in Kerala, and now we have 51 staff from the district judiciary attending this training. I wholeheartedly welcome Arul Murray Shelvi, the member of E-Committee, to this function. I also welcome Joseph Rajesh, Deputy Director of IT, to this function. I welcome all the participants and the caretakers who have come from various parts of the state to attend this function. Your never-ending spirit is the real motivation for this program. I also welcome other dignitaries in this function. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Now, let's move forward with the inauguration of this program. I invite the Honorable Chief Justice, Mr. Justice A.J. Desai, to inaugurate the function and share his Lordship's thoughts with the inaugural address.
Brother Justice A. Mohammed Mushtaq, Judge High Court of Kerala and Chairman Computerization Committee, esteemed brothers, Mrs. R. Arumozi Velvi, Member HR E Committee, Supreme Court of India, Registrar General and other Registrar of this court, Sri Gop Kumar Ji, Director IT, Sri Joseph Rajesh K.A., Deputy Director IT, beloved staff members from the District Judiciary, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to all of you. In the year 2005, the E Committee of the Honorable Supreme Court of India formulated a national policy and action plan for implementation of information and communication technology (ICT) in the Indian judiciary with the objective of enhancing judicial productivity both qualitatively and quantitatively, and also to make the justice delivery system affordable, accessible, transparent and accountable. Digital accessibility training for all types of differently abled persons working in the judiciary is part of the E-Committee ICT capacity building exercise. This digital accessibility training, aimed in phases, will be spread to all categories of differently abled persons among judges and court staff. In the first phase, digital accessibility training is being held for the virtually challenged judges and court staff of our judiciary. Making the digital infrastructure of Indian judicial system more accessible to persons with disabilities is one of the core components of the work of the E-Committee Supreme Court of India. Accordingly, in April last year, the E-Committee conducted the first ever digital accessibility ICT training for visually challenged judicial officers and court staff at New Delhi. It is heartening to note that as part of this commendable effort, 4-day digital accessibility training program has been scheduled from today for our visually challenged staff members from the district judiciary representing various districts across the state, and a total of 51 participants will undergo this training in 2 batches. Indeed, this initiative holds immense significance as it aims to empower individuals with visual impairments by providing them with the knowledge and skills necessary to proficiently navigate and utilize various digital tools and technologies. This initiative taken by the E-Committee reflects a commitment to creating an inclusive and accessible environment within the judicial system, fostering equal opportunity for all individuals regardless of visual abilities. I am informed that as part of the training program, hands-on training covering various assistive technologies like the accessibility reading of court documents with a screen reader, an instant reading device, accessible documentation, and note making in a digital work environment, techniques and tools for scan and creating digital accessibility format, the orientation of keyboard and input in regional languages, artificial intelligence tools and techniques for visually impaired, etc. will be given to the participants. I extend a warm welcome to each participant present here, our visually impaired colleagues who play an integral role in our administrative of justice. Your dedication and resilience inspire us all, and this training program is a step towards ensuring that you have the necessary tools and skills to excel in your roles. In our pursuit of justice, we must recognize the importance of providing equal opportunity to every member of our judicial family. The visually impaired staff, like any other, bring unique perspectives and talents that enrich our collective efforts. This training program is not just about accommodating differences, but embracing diversity as a strength that enhances the fabric of our judiciary. I wish each participant a fruitful and enlightening training program. I am sure the knowledge gained here empower you in your roles, and may you continue to contribute significantly to the noble cause of justice. I express my sincere gratitude to Mrs. Arumozivili, Member HRE Committee, Supreme Court of India, the IT Director of High Court of Kerala and the Kerala Judicial Academy for the effective implementation of the program. I also express my gratitude to Mr. Sridharan and Ms. Ansuya, computer faculty who are here to provide the hands-on training to the participants in the 4-day program. I am thankful to Justice Brother Mohammad Mustaq, who is taking keen interest in all this type of programs. With immense pleasure, I formally inaugurate this 4-day digital accessibility training program organized for our visually challenged staff members from the district judiciary. Thank you all.
Thank you for your kind words, Your Lordship. Next, I invite Honorable Mr. Justice Mohammad Mustaq, Chairman, Computer Committee, High Court of Kerala, to felicitate the function.
Honorable Chief Justice, Harold Mori, registrars of this court, staffs came from the different parts of the state, IT director, deputy director. Normally when we inaugurate some of the program, joy comes inside, and because we achieve certain milestone. But when I see you all, it comes in a different form of an emotion, in the sense I feel the pain you suffered, the prejudice you might have caused you in a different level, and you have come up in level, and we are the best fortunate in this world. And maybe God has not blessed you with a vision or proper vision like us. But for that reason, you might have suffered a lot in your process in the life. It is not easy to survive in this world, where much you see something in a different form, because of our relationship is built on not on solid forms of values, but rather than based on prejudices and biases. And that become more visible against a challenged person like you. So when I see you all here, the emotion comes to me, how fortunate we are, and we are not understanding the blessings of the God on us. So my staffs who have come from here in the different part of the state, Chief Justice of India had a vision for inclusive approach. This inclusive approach sometimes it's become a big challenge for all of us when taking a decision at the institutional level. In a sense, all our programs or infrastructure are designed in such a way where cater the needs of those who are able, and not in a way of those who have no privileges or those who have challenges in their life. Because we take the decision, those who have a vision take the decisions, and we sometimes become blind in ourselves in taking a decision to have an inclusive approach. We not because of the fact that we are consciously doing, but we consciously take decision in a way where we conceive things and ideas where we believe that able bodies can do in such manner or whatever in the system it's been designed. And sometimes we forget of the fact that there are people who lives in this country or lives in the world. They are maybe physically challenged or visually challenged. So we need to have a system in place, whether it be in IT or building in physical infrastructure or wherever it is, to bring, keeping in the mind of people who have such a challenge in the life because of physical environment. And that's what exactly this IT, through this IT training is intended. When you look at the IT infrastructure, IT applications, all are built in such a way where a physically able can easily access, and which would deprive those who have challenges. So this inclusive growth, inclusive approach will bring you at par with those able-bodied man. The vision is that. And Chief Justice in the office keen on giving such training to all. I'm sure this will give a lot of insight to you to march forward in your life when whatever post you are now, and will end up at a level to compete with others. If you face any challenges, any problem in this account, please feel to contact us directly. Don't worry about it. Or through your district judges. And whatever the issues you face, we are prepared to meet that, and we will attempt to solve it in best possible manner. With this word, I conclude. Jai Hind, and wish all the best for all of you.
Thank you, Your Lordship, for your wonderful words. We are honoured to have with us Srimati Arulmozhi Selvi, Member Human Resources of the E-Committee, Supreme Court of India, a judicial officer from Tamil Nadu Judicial Service with over 20 years of service. May I welcome Srimati Arulmozhi Selvi to provide us with an insight into the scope and objectives of the digital accessibility training.
Respected Chief Justice, respected Computer Committee Chairperson of Kerala High Court, respected CPC Registrar IT, it's really a great pleasure and privilege for me to standing at Kerala High Court, who are one of the top vibrant states of e-courts project, thanks to our Computer Committee Chairperson, sir. It's really my privilege to be here. And I also thank the Chief Justice and the Computer Committee Chairperson for inaugurating this. This makes a very big difference for this program. So after having conducted almost 12 batches throughout the countries, we have taken so many lessons. As shared by our Computer Committee Chairperson, we also started with a very painful note, but we have very good lessons taken from this digital accessibility training, sir. These court staffs, there are two categories of court staffs in this visually challenged who are very high tech. When trained with the technology, they are far ahead of our regular court staffs. And there was one of the participants sharing with us after this training, this technology is going to be my real eye. So this is the very purpose of this. It all started in 2020 under the chairmanship of the Honorable Chief Justice of India, Dr. D.Y. Chandrachud, who was then the chairperson of E-Committee. So at the peak Corona time, when we were digitizing every digital initiatives, we were struck with the place where we were not having audio captures to enable the visually challenged people to use our High Court website. Then an initiative was taken, and 10 parameters were floated throughout all High Court website, and we can now proudly say all the High Courts are in compliance with all the accessibility, these basics standards. As our chairperson mentioned, this training is an initiative. This is an untapped human resource which is in our court system, sir. So we have to train them, and once trained, the day is not far when every courts will come forward to say, provide me with the visually challenged persons, because they can use the technology, and we can utilize them to the maximum. I just want to end with this. E-Courts Phase 3 has also provided a separate component for providing disabled-friendly infrastructure to the courts, and almost 27.5 crore rupees has been earmarked in the E-Courts Phase 3, and we hope in the E-Courts Phase 3, we make the Indian legal system more accessible. One more point which I want to leave in this audience in the presence of Chief Justice is that the lessons which we have got is, instead of providing ramp, physical ramp, the international standards says the system itself should be universally designed, as rightly marked by that. When we start creating a software, it should be universally designed. When we start creating a code structure, it should be universally designed so that all members of the society are able to use it. So joining hands with all the high courts, we are taking forward this inclusive infrastructure and this agenda, and we hope that we make our Indian legal systems more accessible and more inclusive. Thank you so much for Kerala High Court and for the presence of CJ. It makes a big difference, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your valuable words, ma'am. I now request the Deputy Director IT to deliver the vote of thanks.
Bringing digital accessibility to the Indian judicial system for persons with disabilities is a noble and a transformative initiative, and this program would certainly lay the groundwork for a more inclusive and equitable judiciary in tune with the vision of the Honorable the Chief Justice of India, Dr. Justice D.Y. Chandrachud. To my duty, I would take this opportunity to express our deepest gratitude to our beloved Chief Justice, Honorable Justice Ashish Jitendra Desai, who dedicated time to attend and inaugurate the program. Thank you very much, sir. Now, I would like to sincerely thank Honorable Justice A. Mohammad Mustaq, Chairman of the Computer Committee, High Court, for participating in this function and for delivering an inspirational speech and pointing out the difficulties that would face to a society when it is not addressing the issues of differently abled persons. Thank you very much, sir. I also take this opportunity to express our gratitude to Mrs. Arumnori Selvi, member of the HRE Committee, Supreme Court of India, for organizing this program and coordinating with the High Court and Kerala Judicial Academy for the two-day program that is now being designed. One more thing, Madam is from Tamil Nadu, and it is an auspicious day for the Tamilians across the globe. They are celebrating the Pongal National Festival, and on this day, Madam found this very dutiful to attend this program. So thank you very much, Madam. I also extend my heartfelt gratitude to the honorable judges of this court, the respected Registrar General, other registrars of this court, and staff members who have worked very hard to make this a reality. I express my sincere gratitude to the two persons that one Mr. G.M. Sridhar and Anushya A., who are the resource persons for this training program. My sincere thanks to one and all who are participating in this program and who are actually going to benefit from this program. Thank you very much, and Jai Hind.
Because one of the training ஒருத்தர் சொன்னாங்க இந்த டெக்னாலஜி தான் எனக்கு கண்ணு அப்படின்னு சொன்னாரு. அதை விட என்ன வேணும்? So there are this technology can change your life. அதனால எல்லாரும் நல்லா படிச்சுட்டு அடுத்து ஐடி டைரக்டரேட்ல பேப்பர்லெஸ் கோட் போட்டா இந்த பேட்ச்ல இருந்தா நாங்க எடுப்போம் அப்படின்னு சொல்ற மாதிரி எல்லாரும் எக்யூப் ஆயிடணும். ஓகேவா? Okay. So with that note, I will hand it over to our resource person.
Good morning. So already ma'am has introduced me, so even though I need to introduce myself. So I am Sridhar from NIVPD RC Chennai. With my colleague I am standing here with Anushya for supporting you. So what are the components of a computer? என்னெல்லாம் components, அதாவது components of a computer. Parts of the computers. Simple language. Parts of a computer.
Completed the list.
Completed the list. Others.
Very good. All of you can give a
Clap. Okay. So,
anything left out this side? Any other computer parts?
so most of them I said, I think the ma'am has said different, all the parts of a computer together. Okay. Now, can anyone say what is different types of input devices? Input device. Input device means the input is given to the computer.
Keyboard.
Only one.
Keyboard.
Then any other?
Speaker.
Speaker.
No.
Scanner. Okay. Huh? Webcam. Okay, very good. So these are the basic input devices. Output device, only one thing. That's going to be a speakers, or if you want to take a hard copy, we'll go for a printer.
Hard copy editing printer.
Okay. Now we'll just we got a basic, simple idea about what is computer. We'll step on to the keyboard navigations. Okay, keyboard navigation is must for all the visually handicapped, visually impaired persons. Those who are partially also just wear or blindfold or close your eyes and then navigate with a keyboard. This is my personal request.